Welcome back. Let's just, wait. Great. Frenzy. That is what frenzy is. Hey, what's up? Okay, so about everything I just planned went wrong. One, I, called upon an old hunter, and she appears to be... Wait, yeah. What? Appears to have lost her way. Oh no, here she is. This is Henriette. And these people just pissing me off. There we go. Okay, welcome back. Just run. She can get lost. She's an AI, so not exactly the smartest. Basically, she's here for a distraction. Gotta keep making sure she's behind me. What we did was we went from the cathedral ward lamp. We went straight. We went up the stairs, and just making sure I'm not muted. We went up the stairs, and just making sure I am broadcasting. Why do all the hunters have a Kirk hammer? That's weird. I'm starting to notice that. It's really weird. So, made sure our weapon's good, everything's good. We went from the cathedral ward lamp, went straight, went up those stairs. Got her, went past them. Now it's time for a friend. This is Vicar Amelia, presumably the last vicar of the Healing Church. I am going to die from her if she does not let me heal. Okay. Here we go. The strategy for her is to stick behind her. She just got visceral, but she didn't... We stunned her, but we didn't visceral her in time. A good thing to use. She is a beast, so fire is very effective. Bolt paper, that's why we killed the... whatever you call it. We need... Just realized something. She is a boss who can... The numbing mist is a good thing to have. Killing the blood-starved beast gives you access to paper, fire paper. And like that, with a +6 weapon, and some fire paper, right as rain.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
If you are not aware, actually, I'll tell you about that a little later. But we have beaten Vicar Amelia. We can level up about 2 times. But there is some, we can access a whole new part. And if you look around, you'll see that it's nighttime. And if the... It's not gonna let me. Ah, yes. Now, once you beat Vicar Amelia, no matter... If you beat optional bosses, the world doesn't really change. You maybe get new items and such, but the world doesn't change. When you kill a story boss, the world does indeed change. You see over there, there's the moon. Actually, no, I think that's just a light. Once you kill Vicar Amelia, it goes from a sunset to just pure night. And some enemies, such as the giants, will be asleep. Running past him will wake him up, but he's not as of immediate of a threat. Now, before we go into the Forbidden Woods, we should level up, and there is indeed something I can show you. So once you beat the second story boss, and you have bought the DLC, you will get a specific item, and you will get access to the DLC. DLC doesn't happen naturally, like in a lot of different games. You have to activate it. Now, you see right here, we have messengers holding up an item. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside Odin Chapel. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter. Its pupil is collapsed and turned to mush, indicating the onset of the scourge of beasts. A hunter who goes drunk with blood is said to be taken by the nightmare, destined to wander forever, engaged in an endless hunt. It is a fate that no hunter can escape. Now, if you look at this eye, and there is a cinematic if you wait long enough at the beginning, and you can probably look it up, but there is a cinematic, and this exact eye is actually seen. But it's not of a hunter, it's actually of a just a regular Yharnamite. But I guess they just used, you know, the same model. But it is an onset of the Scourge of the Beast, so it makes sense that the Yharnamite would have the collapsed people. Let's see the status. 195 out of 200. That's perfectly okay. Sorry, friends trying to talk to me.
Welcome home. Very well, let me.
Okay, so if you see my stats, I have recently leveled up again, and 4 times, once more. I think at this point in the game, we'll actually have more. Well, shit.
Farewell, good hunter. May you...
Actually, let's talk to her. See
What is it?
if she has anything to say.
Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course. I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me? Farewell, good hunter.
Let's see if Gurman has anything special to say.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
He's talking about Old Yarnum. Okay, we have 2. We don't have any oaths right now, but we can get some. We can get 1 right now. There is a no, yeah. We'll go to Hemwick Journal. We will get enough for another. I wanted to go to the Witch's Abode, but misclicked. So we'll just knock out a few of the bitches here, and then we'll level up again. Probably Vitality. I don't know if I want to start. Maybe Strength. I don't know. Probably Vitality. It's best. We're going to a new area. Now, some new enemies will spawn in this area. Actually, 1 new enemy. Only once. As you see, it's nighttime. Yeah, we're gonna do enough. Now if we go, stop anything? No. So right here, the enemies that spawn right here. Go right here. So apparently that doesn't work until later. Can't see the moon here. But there is what was I gonna... Actually, Vicar Amelia's pendant used to gain a blood gem. Pendant of Vicar Amelia used to change into a blood gem, which fortifies weapons. This pendant passed down among the vicars who head the healing church is a reminder of the cautionary adage, words that will open the gates of Byrgenworth. Fear the old blood. Now, if we... Well, I didn't have to do that because I'm a dingus. Do that, we'll gain a blood gem. Actually... Don't we have an item? No. Wouldn't be here. Might be here. We don't have. There's something we can do. And we can get a pretty good item from it. We're gonna go back to the abandoned old workshop. There's no enemies in this area, so we don't risk losing any blood echoes. There's a cat right here. I don't know who it is. Oh, I think it's Beauty. Hi, Beauty. Small hair ornament. That's all we needed. So now we just head back. One thing I will say about this game is that I hate the loading. Actually, that was a really quick loading time. That's nice.
Welcome. What is it? What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel a yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
A hair ornament once belonged to a lovely God bless it, I could have read the fucking item description. Well, I'm not a professional. Let's fortify our shit. Blood gems. We have this. Attack against beasts is up, but we lose some damage. It's worth it. Actually, from here on out, I don't think we fight any bosses that are considered beasts. Which kinda sucks. Charge attacks up. Physical attack up. We'll do this one. We'll go back to this one. Okay. Okay. Blood tinge. Okay. No, we're not gonna do that until later. Till we level up.
Welcome. What is it? Very well then.
Okay. Level up skill, we also level up some physical defense and weapon attack. Strength vitality is probably the best way to go. Now we only have like okay, we have 100.
Farewell.
Hello. Welcome to roly poly fuckers. Wait, what was that? How is there the... Have mercy yourself. It's the scourge of metamorphosis? What the fuck are you talking about? Let's think about what to do here. Opening up the shortcut in Forbidden Woods is a pain in the ass. It also is there too. We're gonna go to the Cathedral Ward. No matter what we decide to do, we have to be there. We can also do some cool things. We might go to Forbidden Woods. We might do that.
How did we ever get into this mess?
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
He's called the Suspicious Man for a reason, but there is an actual Suspicious Man we will encounter later. And but he's just paranoid. He's very paranoid, and what he says has some truths to it, but not in the way you'd usually suspect. Usually, his paranoia comes out in fear and mistrusts and such towards certain individuals, and it actually turns out usually to be the opposite. So when he says, beware the blind man, our church dweller, he's it kind of turns out to be the opposite. He's just nice. He'll also spare you advice on different players in the different NPCs, such as Sariana, and turns out to be the opposite is true. You'll see that later. Not if you know to let's talk.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
We will need to use her blood and do some things later. That's not the best way to do it. Best way to do it is to come to do it this way. If I don't get stuck on walls and be an idiot. Certain things change. You notice the guys aren't patrolling now. Once it turns night, some enemies, etc., start acting differently as well. Their patterns might change. They might fall asleep. They might not appear anymore. See? He's asleep. And the guys that were patrolling are no longer there. What the hell they aren't? Yeah. Now, go this way. Some people are still... Oh, that one-shotted him. Oh. Sorry, I had to talk to someone for a second. This isn't the way we go. Just remembered. If we want to do something, we gotta do it, but no. All the giants will be sleeping in around here. So you don't have to worry. You just walk past them slowly. They shouldn't even wake up. This way. What the fuck happened there? Oh, that's a windmill. Actually, that might be Hemwick. Kind of. I don't know.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest. There's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman vile bloods was born. The Vile Bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the Church's blood healing. The ruler of the Vile Bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle. How did you feel?
Nope. We will be able to go to Canehurst Castle very soon. Yeah, nothing weird about that. Just a dead man's ghost patrolling the damn place. Now here is the Forbidden Woods. Not the main part, this is just the entrance. I'm just making sure there's no items or anything that might serve us use. But, yeah. It's pretty easy, just some precarious areas. It's very, very easy to navigate to the lamp. There's an item right here. But there's also an oil guy, so maybe not touchy. And here we are. The Forbidden Woods. This is a very good spot to grind. This is also the worst area in the fucking game. You see, to get this is a shortcut. This is a shortcut to the boss. Beware of birds. Carrion crows. Gotta love them. Always hiding in stupid places. Gotta be very, very careful. Not worth it. Was not worth it at all. Best way to do this area is to bum rush, especially if you have enough. I should have put my points into stamina. We could run better, but we should have. Well, hello. We have a guest. It's Boudreaux. Come here. Come here, big fluffy. Okay, you're gonna act suspicious of me for some reason? There's one from the side. That, apparently is a very Soulsborne-esque thing. Usually, you'll go up to the door, and it'll either be locked, or it won't open. Most commonly won't open from that side. And it's a long, tedious way. Long, tedious way to the shortcut. Now, you see that? There's a button, and it activates that. And if you decide to go over here, that's exactly where it falls. So, the best way to do this, so you don't accidentally activate it, is to activate it, and then just let it take its course. Oh, I'm pretty strong. I'm not used to being this strong. Now if you look down here, it's just a mess of people. There's 2 people down here. There's people over there. There's dogs. Dogs are probably the worst enemy in this game. One of the worst. Because they just unrelenting. They'll chase you the farthest. It's just horrible. And there's a lot in this area. And they're not in cages. Not like in Yarnum. They're out and about and loyal. We could just... Most important thing. Most important thing. Is to get hit by a glass bottle and die. We're doing good. We could have... Even if I had ran, I probably would have died. But I wouldn't have died in the worst spot to fucking die in. A good way to go through this area is to either run like a madman, which, okay, that's my favorite way to do things, is to just activate pure unadulterated fucking cowardice. Yeah, if you don't run quick enough there, you will just straight up. Okay. There we go. These guys will sometimes, like there, especially if you level up your arcane, you will your discovery will go up. And the more you have a discovery, the more cool items you will get. Rare. Certain enemies like that wolf guy will drop the twin bloodstone shards. And it's rare though for him to do that. But if you have points in for discovery, you will... He's all... Fuck you, dog! Where is he? Oh my god, eat fucking dick, you... Ugh. This can be used to our advantage. Come on. You know I'm over here. Yeah, I'm right here. Come on. Gotta be a sneaky little hunter. I'm a sneaky little hunter. Stop it. Oh, hey, Senor Fuckface. Thank you. Only fiend I see here is you. There you go. My money. Thank you. So yeah, now we have enough to level up. Alright. Okay, so there's two ways we can go. This way, with the flowers, or this red, ominous path. If you take this red, ominous path, you will fall. This is a trap. You will fall down. Often. Okay. Oh! Yeah, you gotta watch out for this guy. He's huddled up in the shack, which has an item that he's hiding from us, and it's a beast blood pellet. That's a good item to have. It increases your attack. Makes you hit harder. It's often recommended to use that during boss fights. There's another trap right here. Just so we don't accidentally activate it, let's activate it for realsies. Just sort of lands. It's probably recommended to kill everyone in this area first. Watch out for this guy. He will shoot you. But if you're close, he will just, you know, stab you. This right here, also a trap. Does the same thing. One guy we don't have to fucking deal with. Careful as to not activate it. Doga! There's a... Okay. There's a bunch of good items. Be very careful, because up there are a bunch of dogs that will, you know, fuck your day up. We also need to go over there. If you do a charge attack while behind someone and they don't notice you, it will initiate a visceral opportunity for a visceral attack. Any items? Nope. Absolute hogwash. Absolutely just bullshit. Ooh, item. More beast blood. Okay, we have to go back around. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. Okay. You stay in this area long enough, they will come out of their cages. Okay, I actually didn't know that. Because every time I come in this area, they're usually out. Ooh, look at the moon. Oh god! That scared the fuck out of me. I forgot these guys were up here. Oh my goodness. Okay. And now we have church clothes. Church clothes will help us. Thank you, my good bitch. Those seat poppers! Jacking big boofers! My camera spun around so many times I don't know where I'm going. So these assholes will, there's a gate right there. I don't know if it's affected by the fact that yeah, somehow if you come from this way, they will try to they'll close the gate. Ooh, blue elixir is kind of good. It makes you invisible if you stand still. Ooh, we are near a dead horse. Okay. Beast Roar! That's where Beast Roar is! What is that? No thanks. I didn't know the sack guy was there. Be careful when coming, you could fall off. And that would not be good. You'll notice, the water looks really shiny and rainbow. That's because it's not water, it's fucking oil. Now, what we want to do is take a nice sharp right. Switch items. And there's another shortcut. Is it the one we want? No! It's actually not. It's, if you notice we go here, we're back in this area. With the trap. Which, I wonder if you can activate it. No. No, you have to step on it. And there's a bunch of carrion crows down there too, so watch out. But just in case we die, hopefully not, cross my fingers. That's a lot of shards. Yeet. Okay. Now we have to be very careful in this part. We have to bum rush because, as you will see in a second, there's a guy with a cannon. And if you don't kill him, he will continuously go back to that cannon and fire it. We can fire it too. It doesn't really go too far. Unless there's like enemies. There's probably a bunch of good items here, but really it just looks like... Okay, they're not dead. They're not dead. They're not dead. They are just sleeping. That's unfortunate, because you guys should be dead. Thank you for your service of dying. We do not want to die here. We've come too far just to die. Oh, thank God. Here's one of those. I don't know if there's anything really worthwhile in these huts, so we're not gonna go through them. All of them. We have so many blood echoes. And the key to over here is that those guys, we don't really want to interact with them. They, you'll see, because we'll have to pass by them and they'll do a cool thing. You'll notice that they're hissing. And that's for a very specific reason. Now... okay. Now... I don't really feel like messing with this guy. Oh hey, thanks. Thanks. Because there's a cool thing we can do. There's always a cool thing we can do. There's a lot of cool things that you could do that you might not know you could do in this game. Now... we have to come over this way. There's an item. Poison knife. And... go up here. There's where we were. And there's an item. And here is a family? And their boy.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
He was just bent over a young boy's body, and he's covered in blood. I mean, these guys have been dead for a pretty long time, but let's tell him of Yusefska's clinic and not our safe haven.
It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Terribly kind of you. Take this. It's all I can offer us, thanks. Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own.
The most important thing he's guarding is all these. So let's just make an absolute mess. So this is the most... what? It's the most important thing to do in this fucking game is to run around in the stuff. I agree. Actually, come here. Come here. I agree. Actually, there's a cool little thing. If you rate it fine, they do a little dance. If you rate it foul, they sob. It's a cool little detail that I like. They didn't have to, but they did. I like little things like that. And that is a cannon. I always forget it's there. That's where you find the cannon. Okay. This place is really, really windy. Actually, yeah, we should probably have this out. It's really dark. I don't feel like dying again. I think we can jump down from here and be okay. I believe we have to go this way. But let's see our friend here. Yeah, see, there's a reason we avoid them. Because if you, but snakes burst from their fucking heads. Run away. They also cause slow poison. You go up this way, avoid that guy. You step on this. And our shortcut is open. And the birds are still deadly as ever. Not paying attention, those fuckers can really get you. But, if you turn this way, there's a guy! A guy we talked to, and he's not gonna kill us.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear.
I am covered in blood.
I am Volta,
With a gun in my
master
crotch for some reason.
Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Have you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Why not?
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League. The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates. Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and are the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all vermin, ridding us of any trace of human corruption. And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. Remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing, and each other. Always. The League exists to expunge all, and this do not expect the world to grasp our work, and...
Okay, so this is our first covenant. The covenant is your fourth rune, the one that's shining blue. There's a couple covenants in the game. This is the Confederates. It's the most neutral covenant in the game. There's two others that I'm aware of. And we'll get to those later. But, if it's mostly for PvP, and if you offer yourself, by not having a password and ringing your small resonant bell to help someone with a boss or whatever, if they are also, I think, it doesn't matter if they're a Confederate or not, but, if you kill the boss with them, you will get vermin, and there's a leaderboard. And I may do some of these off-screen, and then come back and show you what happens. But for now, we won't even bother with that. Let's fucking level up. Because, quite frankly, we can level up quite a few times. I think. We're getting to the point where it's going to be a little harder and harder to level up. So let us do it.
Very well, let me.
We can only level up twice. And that's enough.
Farewell, good hunter.
We still have 11,000. Let's buy some items, I guess. We have 22 stored. We have 3 stored. Can only buy 2. Okay. Let's buy that lantern, huh? Let's buy that lantern we made. Purchase. We can't buy certain things. We can buy others. Let's buy some. Buy some of those. There is one more thing. Now, the Forbidden Woods is on the Frontier headstone, so remember that. Let's do something real quick, and then I will leave this part done for now. There was a cat in the hallway. When isn't there? Who's that? Is that Duchess? Or is that Duke? Hi, baby. I have no idea what cat that is. It's too dark and my eyes aren't that good.
There you are. You're early, dear. Is anything the matter? You can always tell me. Mother will make everything better. What's wrong? Anything you'd like to tell me? Oh, good. What a relief. You always were the brave one. You can't bottle up everything inside. You mustn't be afraid to share.
Either an early onset of a very fast and early onset of dementia, or something's going on with her. Perhaps she is self-medicating to help her through. It's actually something I'll do it in the fucking... No, I'm here, might as well. I'm gonna try to do something. Something I shouldn't probably do. Oh shit. Okay. Enough of that. Enough of that. Hello. Hopefully, this place won't be swarming with enemies. If it is, I'm kind of overpowered for this area at the moment, apparently. So... Okay.
The hours of the night are many, and the beast more than I can count.
Yeah, shit. I am trying to have a conversation. Of course. Of course. I can't have one conversation in this game. There's 2 more things. 3 more things I want to do before we leave this recording. Maybe not. I don't know. That worked out fine. I want to talk to Fuck it. I don't want to talk to that guy right now. We'll talk to him later, because I think we have to. But, something around here. One of those weird things that happen near this guy. What is this?
Curse their fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
Now, if you remember, in the last part, we came across a statue in the Hypotion jail that looked a lot like that creature. Well, that's what it was based on, obviously. We'll get more to that in a while. They're not too important. Now you'll see there's no dweller. There's nothing back here. Just a bunch of incense and door. Door that's still locked. Nobody here. In a world that's very, very different, yet the same. That is because we are on the hunt. Did I activate the fucking lantern? No. I'm an idiot. This is the Hunter's Nightmare. Part of the DLC. There's plenty of items, including upgrade items, in this part. Now, if you see this over here, you'll notice that, yeah, there's a lot of, oh god, he's coming towards me. Run! I'm not dealing with this right now. Fuck that. Fuck that. This is the hunter's dream. There's gonna be a lot of hunters, and they're not as hard as the ones in the regular game. The ones in the regular game are basically mini bosses. In the DLC, they're not that bad. Most of them. There are some that are very, very hard. I believe we will do more in the DLC next time, including maybe getting a couple of cool weapons that we might try out. But for now, I bid you adieu.